I cannot be a parasite to a woman. One, I may not have money to give to this lady, but she was working to feed me and my son. But whenever she comes home, she found out that our clothes has been washed, house has been cleaned, food has been prepared. One thing, like in my country, Nigeria.
Yes.
One, we don't know what they call separation, and we don't know what they call divorce.
By the way, I heard somewhere that
Yes.
in Nigeria there's nothing like
Yeah, divorces,
separations?
separation, nothing like that.
uh-huh.
But in our real world, are you coming to get married to a serious Nigerian? Forget about it. You
No
marry to
separation.
Nigeria, you marry to Nigeria. You are wedded permanent. We are not talking about wedding. We are talking about welding. When you can remember very well that when a welder man wear two iron together,
They stick together.
they stick together. Even if you are trying to separate them, you will understand that this one will go with a part of this one will go with a part of this one. That is where now you come to realize that when a woman separates from a man and go and marry to another person, then he start finding another behavior with that person, then he tell the person, even my ex-husband doesn't do this to me. Hey,
Because that joint is still
it's
there.
still there. That is now the process
Wow.
of healing, going back to the previous husband.
So when you believe that when a woman moves from husband to husband,
Yes.
it's like it's that broken joint
Yes.
which is going to weld itself to another,
Yes.
which is very, very weak and
I'm
crooked.
telling you the
right?
truth. Yes.
I now understand how Nigerians are taking away our girls. they have got very sweet tongue.
You can say that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very glad today to come to you with one of my friends, long-term friends now.
Yes.
The only man I always see publicly admitting how wonderful and how gracious his woman is.
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Yes.
Asante
Introduce yourself, sir.
Okay. God
This
bless you all.
this is your
Okay.
Yes.
God bless you all, fellow Kenyans, fellow children of God. I am called Pastor Samuel Adekunle Udununga. I'm a Nigerian citizen, an anointed one from Nigeria. Thank you so much.
A Nigerian citizen. How many years have you been in Kenya, sir?
Okay.
Because you tend to understand so much about Kenya.
Okay, I came to Kenya 2011, and to God be the glory, I do travel. Whenever I stay 2 years, I go back to see what is happening on the other side of the world. Then I return back because I seems that I love Kenya so much. Thank
You love Kenya. You don't only love Kenya, but you have a Kenyan wife.
It is true.
Talk about
He's
your
good.
wife, man. The only man, every time we have a conversation, you have never lacked praising your wife in public.
It's true. Not that I wanted to praise my wife, but it's just reality because the Bible says, he that love his wife love himself. He said he did not love his wife, he loved himself. Because I see myself in my wife. That's not my mother. That's not my sister. That's nowhere relate or connected with me. Is the lady coming from another family just to make me
Complete.
complete in life, just the same way the Bible tells us. Yeah.
We are living in such a very difficult time
Yes.
in Kenya, and you've been part of our system and you understand how difficult Kenya is.
Yes.
There's so many separations, there's so many divorces.
Yes.
What keeps you bound to your wife? First and foremost, if you can give us just a little story as how you got to meet with your beautiful woman, the most amazing one.
Thank you so much.
The most comfortable parts that you can be able to share, Mr. Samuel.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, for me, firstly, I will tell you that in 2011, when I came to this country, I met a lady.
Yeah, you can move closer to this.
Which is half Luya and half Kikuyu,
Yes.
as they say. And we tried to build something. I was in church.
Yes.
My church is a big church where I minister. And when I'm needed there, sometimes a whole week they might need me in that church because I'm a deliverance minister. And I believe that God gave me that grace, which I can share with the children of God. And people are getting blessed at the deliverance ground. So many testimony here and there. So it seems the lady can't really wait for me, so she always wanted me around her, things like that. Then I was telling her, you are my wife, you are my fiancée, but you don't owe me now. Because one, I've not paid your dowry, and that's, that grip, like you want me always. God needs me more in his presence. So she can't wait. So I asked her, what do you want to do? And she told me she loves business, things like that. So I decided to import kitenge from my country, Nigeria, to Kenya to give her. So we brought everything. We welcomed the kitenge from Jomo Kenyatta Airport to the venue where the kitenge will be sold. And as we began to sell, the lady started seeing money, attitude change. All of a suddenly, she developed much interest in the business than even me calling me, how are you? So at the end of the day, the lady went with my money. I didn't have anything by then. I was even threatened that if I called her. So she took the money and went and married. Imagine a woman of 25 years went and married to a man of 51 years old.
They always say that a woman will always leave 99 and go for 1%.
It's true.
Yeah.
So for me, I didn't have much problem with that. So, okay, it's a thing that pained me, like you have been focusing with this person, you're in a journey of 1 year plus, and you decided to do what you did. But at the end of the day, when she was going, she told me on phone and said, I know you're a very good man. That's no doubt about it. And I really wish to have you as my husband. But as things are right now, you just have to let me go. But I am very sure that you are going to find a very good person, better than me.
Don't you think you are being so good to her by empowering her? And that is one of the things that most of the African men hate to do, empowering their women so that they can be somewhere. But somehow when you, after empowering her, obviously she will always see you as an underdog. Instead of seeing you as the person who has been able to elevate her to the position that she is holding now.
It's true. You can say that again, but for me, one thing, like in my country, Nigeria,
yes,
one, we don't know what they call separation, and we don't know what they call divorce.
By the way, I heard somewhere that in Nigeria there's nothing like
divorces,
separations,
nothing like that. Because you see, for me, I have sisters. In fact, in my family, we have almost 8 sisters, and all of them are well married.
And nobody has ever returned home.
Return home to come and do what? Where is the home? The day you go to that man, chickena, nothing like that. You have no business in your father's house, in your mother's house anymore.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you don't have. Forget about what you watch in Afro cinema. Afro cinema is just a way we are using to promote our talent. But in our real world, are you coming to get married to a serious Nigerian? Forget about it. You marry to Nigeria, you marry to Nigeria. You are wedded permanent. We are not talking about wedding. We are talking about welding. When you can remember very well that when a welder man were two iron together,
they stick together.
They stick together. Even if you are trying to separate them, you will understand that this one will go with a part of this one. This one will go with a part of this one. That is where now you come to realize that when a woman separates from a man and go and marry to another person, then he start finding another behavior with that person. Then he tell the person, even my ex-husband doesn't do this to me.
Hey, because that joint is still there.
That is now the process of healing, going back to the previous husband.
So when you believe that when a woman moves from husband to husband,
yes,
it's like it's that broken joint,
yes,
which is going to weld itself to another, which is very, very weak and crooked.
I'm telling you the truth. Yes. So that is why you see today, I've stayed in Kenya for some time, and I can tell you, even this one I've traveled and I'm back now, and I'm still seeing the same story. Like when somebody moved from husband today, then you say you have got a sponsor. You have forgotten that person you are calling sponsor also have a wife somewhere, have children somewhere, and you are bringing problem to that family. Is that a blessing you are looking for? A man who still have a wife, who has not even taken care of his own household. But most of these things, women cause them when you provoke a man. A man is weak. Yeah, the Bible says we are strong, but a man is weak. Like maybe I quarrel with my wife right now, and in the next minute, I found a lady who have received and say, oh, come here, he doesn't know your value. Oh, you know for me, this and this and that. And then you see the way the woman care for you for that day, for that period of time. Then you feel like, what can I use to say thank you to this woman? After the woman says that she loves me, you started something with that woman. Now, that same woman knew that you are a good man. So he decided to have a baby for you. You are being connected here. Now you are in problem. Let me tell you, even if you're a rich man, you're a billionaire, you want to have, you can tell me that the same way is man that marry a single wife. The way he's going to die is not the way a man that married 3 wives will die. The man that has 3 wives will first have blood pressure, have heart attack, cancer.
Someone argued that if one woman is so difficult to manage, how can you be able to manage 2 eventually?
Yes, but you see,
because they are very complex, right?
Okay, you see, most of these men always hide in the corner of under the garment of I am rich. What they did need, I give you a house, I give you. Marriage is beyond that.
Now, coming back to your first fiancé or first wife, who ran away with your
$50,000.
With your $50,000.
Yes.
And she gives you the blessings that I know you are a great man.
Yes.
And you are going to find a wonderful woman.
Yes.
Yes, tell us.
So, after she said that, then I met this. After 2 years, my spiritual father told me, when a woman refuses a man does not marry another man. You marry another woman.
Repeat that.
Sorry. I'm a child of an elder, so we use proverb a lot. My elder used to say, when a woman refuses us as a man, we don't marry a man. Either as a man, we marry another woman. So, what they mean is that when one woman leaves you alone as a man, you don't get what up. Couple yourself within time.
Somehow you'll be frustrated.
Yes, you'll be frustrated.
You lose confidence in women. Right?
But don't let that get you down. You have to. Since that is not my way, I have not married her. It's not even, we are just still dating. Dating means 50-50. Are you getting it?
But it's also painful.
Yeah, it's also painful because you are committed
there's
already.
That emotional attachment.
It's true, since it's there. But for me as a pastor in our church, mountain of fire. There's nobody, there's no pastor who can go live with a woman without getting married to that woman.
Yes.
There is a church that they are very disciplined when it comes to marriage.
So you observe this rule that a broken engagement is better than a broken marriage.
Yes.
And you so decide to leave this half Luya, half Kikuyu lady.
So, within no time, I think God saw my stress, what I was going through in the church. Sometimes I don't have that time to eat, to cook at home, but I was doing all those things in church. So to God be the glory. I slept one afternoon after deliverance section. Then I saw a revelation. God has given me, told me he has given me the bone of my bone. Then I saw the lady, brown. In fact, I could not refuse that kind of gift from a revelation. I just said, I welcome you. When I said I welcome you, I used to have an organization under my church I was using because my church has a lot of youth. And these youth are very jobless. Most of them, they get what up. You wonder, what can you do to help them? So I created like an NGO. We are doing I rent an office, then I bought a product from Hong Kong before Corona. I used to bring it to Kenya to give them, to go and sell, for them also to cater for themselves and their family, to help one another. So when I did that, I realized that most of my youth in the church started dressing well, started looking good, things like that. So I have this friend, he's my interpreter in church, called John Kasungu. He's a guy from Malindi. So I make him manager to maintain the office, the company. Is called Polar Varieties.
Varieties.
Yeah, Polar Varieties. So I decided to leave them to be running that one, to be helping those youth. So, but me, I faced the church. So I had this revelation that afternoon. He told me, say, Pastor, see, let's just walk to the office. So as we are dropping down along Shabab, then I saw this lady this evening. In that very evening,
the one that
I saw in my revelation.
Okay.
And I was telling that, in fact, it was not that evening that I saw. That was my second time I saw her. The first time I saw this lady was afternoon at around 2. I was driving with my brother, he's a Nigerian. We were driving down to Shabab, towards Belks there. Then I saw this lady. I have to tell this my brother, please, come and take this car. I went and parked under a tree. I said, I saw this particular look in my revelation. Then he said, hey, I never see you when you're talking about women since the time you say that lady left you. Then I said, I have never been serious. But this one, this is my wife. He said, Pastor, see what you are saying. I say, let me go and talk with this lady. He said, do you even have that confidence to go and talk with this lady? Don't you see the way this lady is looking?
She looks beautiful.
This lady is too beautiful. How can he come and answer you as a pastor? I say, God never spoke to me and he denied. And it is not like that. So I have to.
So you approach this
So I went and
lady.
approached this lady.
This second lady now in your life.
Yes. I asked her, hello, how are you? And she received me. It's like she has also been waiting for me. She's so humble the way in fact, let me tell you, her spirit welcomed my spirit. I feel so good around her. We talk till I didn't remember to ask for her number. Then I started regretting after departing that evening. I started regretting. Then the Spirit of the Lord told me, you will meet her again. This evening I was going now with this my manager. Then I say, Pastor John, this is the lady I was telling. This is God, that is the lady. Then he told me.
There is always that coincidence when you are thinking about something, or you think that it's God sent, because there are coincidences in life, right?
You know, it's true. You know, you see, for me, when I told him, he said, Pastor, don't go embarrass yourself. This lady, this one, this is me. I'm sure this lady is going to be one daughter of a rich man. Please, this lady. Then I told him, I said, who told you that good things are not meant for the children of God? It's your faith. But for me, this is my wife. And let me tell you, the devil, if you like, let him do competition. I am more stubborn than Satan. Especially when God is backing me up. Hey,
You are just so stubborn.
I am more stubborn.
So you meet this for the second time. You are
Yes.
meeting this woman.
When I met her the second time,
I call it coincidence.
Yeah,
What
you
do
can
what do you call it?
you can say that again. It's God's blessing. You know,
Yes.
the Bible says God ordered the footstep of a righteous. So I believe it was God who was ordering me to see what He has for me in store.
Yes.
So I moved close to this lady again. She also received me well. I was like, why is it that whenever I'm with this lady, I always feel
At home.
at home like. Then, but she has one problem. Whenever you're standing talking to her like this, she's talking about time. My time is going. My brother is this, my brother is that. Then he used to tell me, my brother is so harsh, my brother is this, my brother is that. Then I used to say, if my brother see me with you, she will fight you seriously. Then I say, your brother won't marry you. It's still me who is going to marry you. Then when I started talking to her about, hey, sister, my heart is so connected
Just continue.
to you. And I think you and I, we are compatible. The lady couldn't resist. But the lady told me, but I have a boyfriend. I said, you have a boyfriend, but I am now the husband, the owner of you. Then I told her, I say, you see, because of this meeting that you and I are meeting, I believe that your boyfriend is not meant for you. It's me who is meant for you. Because I've been confirmed by the revelation that you are meant for.
I now understand how Nigerians are taking away our girls. they have got very sweet tongue.
You can say that again, but for me, not because
It was genuine.
No, actually, not because
It's just a joke.
not because I wanted to torment the lady, but I'm very much convinced in my spirit that
Yes.
that is my wife. You see, the best interest you can put for a lady you claim you love is what another man, the price you pay to get a lady,
Yes.
another man need nothing to get that lady.
Yeah, sure.
So for me, I believe God has given me all the skills to win this particular lady. So to God be the glory. This lady said,
Now you have this wonderful woman.
Actually,
This is the person now you always proclaim of her goodness everywhere you go.
I met her in 2014 when I was releasing my first book, Killing the Goliaths.
Killing the Goliath.
Yes. So I met her.
Is the book still selling?
Yes, it's still there. Then I met her that evening. And since the time I met her, in that 2014, she has been enjoying the way I speak to her. And later, I was afraid initially to tell her that I'm a pastor, because such a beautiful lady. People used to say, Pastor, what can you do with a pastor? Oh. But
why were you afraid to tell her that?
Okay, I wasn't afraid.
Are you afraid that you could lose her? Because, beautiful women always love bad boys. And
It's true, but for me, I was not afraid, because the lady is somebody who is very honest.
Okay.
Yeah, so me, I don't need to stay with you for years before I can tell you. Immediately you are with me, we started talking. The Spirit of the Lord will tell me something concerning you.
Yes.
If I'm going in a wrong direction, the Spirit of the Lord will tell me to stop there. But for this lady, I just feel that the Spirit of the Lord released me to talk to her the way I wanted. So I spoke all my mind to this lady, but the lady went home that day and she started saying, I could not think about anything else. It's like you insert an empty CD inside of me to be downloading me. So I was just, when I want to talk to my brother, I'm mentioning your name. I started talking about you. You are not in the picture, but I started talking about you. Then I was like, what is this? Who is this man? Then I'm full all around her spirit. Then she told me, she came and told me, we met again. Then I told her, I said, then she told me, I'm still in school. But if we meet again, promise me, we will be husband and wife.
Is it?
If you and I ever meet again, because she's in Mombasa, and me, I'm here in Nakuru.
So you met here?
In Nakuru.
And she was studying in Mombasa. Okay.
Then I told her, it's all right, you are going to school, no problem. But in case you and I ever meet again, destiny connect us again together, we will not let each other go. Then she started laughing. Then I said, no, this is a deal. Then she said, yes, deal. I think after 1 year she finished. 1 year, it was 9 months. After 9 months now, I've moved on with the ministry, doing my things. That evening, it was around 12 noon. I came from church because I am needed in Nairobi for weekend deliverance that is starting on Thursday to Sunday. Then I was stressed. I have a program. I have people who have traveled from Uganda to come and see me in church. Then now these people are calling me that I need to report today by 5. I need to be in Nairobi. So I was like, hey God, how am I going to do this? So I drive from church. I drive with speed. I entered the estate. I live in an estate called Koinange Estate. And she's also living inside that Koinange Estate. I moved from where she used to know me. She has never come to my house, but I used to tell her I live in this apartment. Then he said, okay, one day I will visit you. Then I started happy. So when she went to school, I moved from where I am because that place is too cold. So I moved inside Koinange Estate in one of the apartments there also. The same compound I move in is the same compound the lady used to come out from.
A coincidence again.
Yeah. Then them live upstairs, but I live downstairs. So that day, she didn't know the kind of car I was driving, but I used to live. Imagine she has been in that house. She was that day she was washing and mopping because she liked mopping, cleaning the house, right? So she saw me coming out. No, I saw somebody that looks like her coming down, but it was her sister. Then I was greeting her. Then she greeted me too. Then I was like, was it not the same lady that I've been chasing? Coming later. Then, while I was looking at that one, then I look up like I wanted to enter my car. I finished in the house. I wanted to. Then I saw her upstairs. I said, Jesus. Then she saw me too. Then she was like, then I entered my car. I ran to church. I started asking myself, what? So I was still telling you, I was having stress of going to Nairobi, and her, now, the second day now, I met her, then she was coming with stress also. I'm entering the estate with my car. I is passing the side of leg. Then I came inside. When I get to the house, I just leave the car there. Then I said, let me walk to Shaba. Then I take motorbike to enter the church. Then, while I wanted to come out of the estate, I was coming inside. When she saw me, I saw her, she was looking stressed. Then she smiled. Then when I saw her too, I smiled. She is somebody who never hugged since those 1 year plus. She never hugged me, even to just shake you is a problem. She always wants to do her things that way. And I believe that is the training she has received from where she has been raised from.
Yeah.
So then she hugged me that day. When she hugged me, I just opened my eyes and said, Jesus, this girl hugged me today. Hey, by the time I hugged her like this, it was like my problem have disappeared. After I release her, I have muscle and strength now to go to Nairobi. Then she said, I realized the more I try to resist what you've been telling me about,
The more
the more I'm getting much closer to you. Then I said, what happened? What took you so long to say yes to me? You see, because there's somebody else who is promising me heaven and earth, and you are here. So I didn't have choice. I just have to tell you yes. I said, you are telling me yes. With that joy, I make noise. I went to church. I went and buy cake for my member, soda. They didn't know the source of my happiness.
It was in a woman, right?
Yeah, I was just...
So that is how, because you had promised each other that the moment we meet again, we are family.
I'm telling you.
That is how you started a family.
I'm telling you, and I told her, I said, from here now, we need to take a bold step of faith by knowing each other. We knew each other. We dated from 2014 that I knew her. We dated again to 2017.
2017. That is when you...
So I took her to my people that matter in my life. I showed them, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, this and that.
So from your story,
yes,
what can you say about the length of dating? Why did it take you so long from 2014 to 2017? 3 years is a very long time.
Yes, it's a very long time.
You can easily lose a beloved one in
it's
between.
True,
yeah.
It's true. But you see, I just believe that, one, do you know when they say something good is not easy to find? And when you find it, you will know what you labor for lasts in your hands. And what you do not labor for will come and go. For me, it took me that time because of my first relationship.
Okay.
So I have to get to know her because I, as a pastor, I believe that I need somebody who will cherish what I am doing. By the way, he never even asked me. It's until we start dating he asked me. Sorry. Because I heard people saying, hey, what they said about you, even to my father. And you know, my father is the chief inspector of police. So he will not tolerate. My father was told that you are a cocaine dealer. When the father heard that, the father get angry. I'm going to shoot this person. When I see him, I will kill him. When I see him, I will do this. But I always told my wife, the day me and your father will meet each other, he's going to love me more than the children that he has. Because it's already a prophecy that my spiritual father has told me, don't get angry with your father-in-law, but you are going to meet each other. To God be the glory. My wife was shocked. It was the father. When we have stayed without his consent, things were not working for us. That is where now I knew that blessing lies with the father, not the mother.
Blessings?
Lies with the father. Blessing always comes from father, not from the mother.
Was it the reason the girl was very much worried about the father's reactions?
Yes, the girl
because
was
she
worried.
knows that everything lies in the hands of the
Yes,
father.
the girl was worried because one is somebody who loves the father so much. My wife loved the father so much, loved the mother, loved everybody. Let me tell you, what makes me to love her more was because of the love I see, the way she raised her sisters, and the way she takes people around her. When you talk to her, she behaves to you like she has known you for years. So I also wanted to be part of people that she can love.
Did you at any point anticipate that you will find somebody's daughter who has a father and a mother in life?
No.
And how important is these two people in the lives of, in the bringing up of a girl or a boy?
For me, I'm an orphan. My parents left me when I was 4 years old. I have a senior sister who was around 8 years old by then, and a brother. But I see how my elder ones grow in the hands of so many people, the lesson, the train, how even my sister starts making money, build her first house at the age of 23 years. So I knew myself, and she always told me that I want you to be the best in everything you do.
That is your sister?
Yes, and I know I want you to be a good man, because I know one day you will find a woman that you will care for and that will care for you. So she has already given me the blessing a long time ago. So me coming to meet this lady, I believe it's not because I deserve it. It's because God wanted it to happen that way. So when it came into my life, He also shaped me. Because you being, no matter who you are, whether you are bishop, whether you are what, whether you are an apostle, when you are coming to marry a woman, one, you need to humble yourself.
What do you think are the qualities that have favored you to this long that you live to praise this woman?
Okay, for me, what favor me is whenever I'm down, whenever I have nothing in the house, is somebody used to tell me, future is bright. She always tell me, I know you're a man of potential. I've gone with you, meet the caliber of people that called you, greet you, even when you are driving, people stop you. I knew you're a potential person. But I will not let you jeopardize it because of the way you want to die of thinking. If it is to feed, I can do this, I can do that. I look for the money, I give her. She told me sometimes back, let me go and sell clothes. And whenever she goes sell clothes, she used to make money. I used to be very happy. She used to help me and my son. Like, I was at home, I was so devastated, praying. Sometimes I don't have strength to pray, but she will come again and say. And by the way, when she had that, I was not a cocaine dealer. These days,
by the way, I was to ask you that.
Yes. When she discovered that this man is not a cocaine dealer, he's not like any other Nigerians who survive in all those area of crimes, then she said, I love you more. She came that day, I was going to church, and she came that day say, I came to need your house. But there are some people who have told her, go and check the corner of the house. She came mopping under the bed, search, go through all my documents, but the only thing is was my degree, my letter of acceptance in Mountain of Fire, my theology certificate, what? He was just asking me, who are you? Then I said, I'm a pastor. He said, pastor? Hey! With the way I've been dreaming in my life, I want to marry to a pastor. I said, Jesus. I was very happy.
Now,
Then,
you have this, you yourself,
yes.
You mentioned about your history a little bit here.
Yes.
How you are dealing with some businesses and then they went down.
Yes.
Some of the brothers in Kenya
Yes.
we did it in our last show.
Yes.
Some of the Kenyan brothers
Yes.
brought you down.
They brought me down.
Brought the ministry down and
Yes.
everything else.
Yes.
Now you are down, and we have this woman now who is managing the family.
Yes.
It's like now she's carrying all the load, but she's not getting tired. We here know that whenever a woman assumes the roles and responsibilities of a man,
Yes.
she always becomes frustrated.
It's true.
Why do you think keeps the spirit of your wife wanting to do that which you are supposed to do whenever you are down?
Okay, one, I never give her impression that I'm weak. I am not totally parasite in my marriage. One, this lady. Two, this lady sees everything I'm doing. And I used to tell her that me that you are sitting down here today, from where I am sitting, I can command millions to start coming inside. She has witnessed that before, and she knew I can still do that again. Not by anything, because she knows very well that the Spirit of the Lord can give me anything to write down. When I write a memo or design a book, I'm a graphic designer, I'm an information technologist, and in all manner of area you can call. It seems that God look at me and bless me with this potential, which I know very well that I am very, very, very sure of myself that I cannot be a parasite to a woman. One, I may not have money to give to this lady, but she was working to feed me and my son. But whenever she comes home, she found out that our clothes has been washed, house has been cleaned, food has been prepared. This lady always asks me transport, yet I'm in the house. She always like, where did you get this from? Where did I get that? And I used to tell her, like I said, a man can be wounded. That doesn't mean all the hands and legs are tied. I may be in the house, but I am providing. I'm a provider. God has made me a provider in my marriage. He has made me a very strong pillar in my marriage. Argue? We argue. We all know if a woman feed a man for 3 days without that man bringing anything to the table, hey, that man is going to see pepper. That man is going to see fire from that woman.
Pepper is pepper.
Yeah. So
the red pepper.
But for that reason, I will tell you. But for my wife, is somebody, when he say yes, it's yes. When he said no, it's no. She is aware of what she's getting into when getting married to me. So many convince her, Nigeria, you mean now you will go to Nigeria? Or you mean now you will leave us here? You mean now? Because I told her, you will not be with your family forever. Those who are giving you ugly information, you will not be with them forever. If your destiny is to fly, who can tie you down? Mm-hmm. Your destiny is different from anybody else's destiny. Some ladies, I want to tell ladies, saying, I cannot help a man. How can I use my money to help a man to survive? Ladies, you are wrong. Any man you help to succeed in life, leave that woman to cheat you, to dump you, but you have done your own part. The part you fail to do for a man is the part that is bringing your shame today. Is what is showing out today. The part you refuse to give to a man, somebody else who have your part has refused to release your own part too. That is why you see today, you call yourself a single mother. Let me tell you, you might want to crucify me for this. There's no single woman. There's a single woman, there's a single man. But once you marry, you have a baby. My friend, there's this love that you use chest to touch another man's chest and you make a baby. When you make a baby, you are not a single woman again. You are not a single mother. But I'm telling you today, sometimes the reason why you are single is because you refuse to be patient with God and with that man that God has given to you. The reason why you can be single is maybe your husband is dead, but you are not a single mother, you are a single widow. You are a widow. So you don't tell people You're a single mother. Being a single mother, you think it's easy. The father is alive with another lady because of your own impatient spirit. Go back to the drawing board. Parent, when you have a baby, please think about the kids before you separate. Because what we used to look out in marriage, if I leave my wife today, is a shameful thing to me to see my wife being hugged by another man outside there, being wedded by another man outside there. Then you start counting for me. That is your ex-wife. That is your ex-wife getting married to another man. Hey! And you are with another man as a man. You can never gain happiness. Because every first wife has owed a very strong part in our life. They are the people that make us to be called a daddy. They are the people that make us to become husband. They are the people that make us to be respected in society. Please go back to the drawing board. That is why I'm recommending a book to you titled Command the Money. It will be out by next month by God's grace. You can find it in Jenga TV. You can find it through the so many phone numbers that will be displayed to you very soon. But I want to tell you, you can learn how to live with a man. Wait patiently for God to use your husband for you. Many people have left their husband for another lady. Another lady is making use of your husband. You are suffer. You are because you depend who you have what, sugar boy, sugar mommy. My friend, nothing like sugar. What you are receiving is a problem and bondage. For me, when I found my wife, not that I don't see any other woman, not that say my wife doesn't see any other man, but she just feel that, honey, you are more than enough for me. If somebody appreciates me the way I am ready also too to take that person to the next level of my life. In my life, there's no first lady than the wife God has blessed me. Is one and only. Very soon she will reveal herself to you. And my bouncing baby boy, I give thanks to God Almighty, despite everything I went through, just to put on this marriage together. Because I know a man who is up to get married and is still doing fine boy, my friend, by the time you reach 40, you will be praying for anything in scared to be your wife. So for that reason, and I'm also putting it to you also, the powder you are using, the foundation is, this foundation is not making me beautiful again. My friend, leave foundation. Start following the reality. The real foundation here is your attitude. You expected so much from marriage, yes. You want this, men must do this, men must provide, men must this. Sometimes you marry a wealthy man, but something happened along the line. The man could not provide again. Are you going to leave that man and go and look for another man? Any wife of a man that is having husband and is also having sponsor, let me tell you who you are. I'm so sorry to say that. You can crucify me, but I don't care.
It's amazing.
There's no woman that needs to have two men. Man can decide to have 3 women. That is their own way if it please them, but I am not encouraging that. It's a bad manner. You need to be ambaya. I don't. But for that reason, I am telling you for free. You check yourself, that lady. That man, check yourself.
Why do you think it is logical for a man to have more than one wife?
No.
But it's very, very ugly for a woman to have.
Okay, you see.
We have polygamy and polyandry, right?
Yes. You see, so many people used to say that in the Bible, David has these 300 wives and 700 concubines, this person, you know all those stories. Comes and so many people, they use Bible to justify their ugly mistakes. But you see, it's not good. Just like I said in the beginning, imagine a man who has 3 wives and a man who has 1 wife. They will not die the same death. You will see a man with a single woman can live even up to 100 years. Why a man that has 3 wives die age of 46 years old?
Frustrations, right?
Yes. And these, they have to know. You know, it's not their fault also. They see what their forefathers are doing. And most of them allow their rich to dictate for them. They are not dictating for the rich. How can you let your money to dictate for you? Because you believe you have money, you can do anything, you can do and undo. My friend, money is not everything.
As we finish off,
Yes.
Pastor Sam,
Yes.
there's something that you mentioned about the bringing of the child and how it really impacts his life in marriage or even her marriage.
Yes.
What do you think is the influence of the father and the mother in a girl's life as far as her future in marriage can be?
Good. You see, one, children
because-
children are the reflection of their parents. Did you get that?
Yes.
Because you see, whatever I'm doing in my marriage, like now I have a son. If I mistreat my wife before my son, don't you think he's saying that?
He possibly will do the same, right?
Yeah. So if I'm smoking before my child, don't you think he will do that? My father does this. So what is the problem if I do the same? So I believe that every marriage has ups and downs. There's no sweet marriage. Even those so-called prominent they all have their challenges in marriage, but they are just covering it. As a man, we all have this challenge. Okay, what makes me to appreciate my wife so much was when, let me tell
Was it because of her good upbringing, or you think it's just a sheer luck in life that, yeah?
One, the upbringing matters. Because you see, the upbringing by the parent does 60%.
Yes,
in our life.
60%.
Yes. Now, when it get to me, the impression that I have given her from the beginning also make her also to feel like, if this man is so good to me this way, what can I also do to show myself? And that is now a reflection of the parent in her.
So you're praising your wife. When you are trouble, she's there.
She's always
When
there.
you are
for
low,
me.
she's there.
She's there for me.
When you feel like the world is caving down on you, she is there. There are so very, very few men
Let
who
me
can.
Let
Very
me-
few women
let
who
me
can
t-
do
let
that.
me tell you something. In the house where I bought with my money in 2018, October 15, I was planning for my birthday and she wanted to celebrate it for me. But I was set up. Some people go bring me immigration inside my house and they arrest me there. Since then, till they took me to, I spent 48 days in prison, Milimani prison. Why? My wife is pregnant and they wanted me to accept that all these things I acquire because I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But I told them,
So doing this, doing that, meaning what?
yeah,
You are trading or trading
no,
in.
they wanted. They are asking me, what do I do to achieve this that I have achieved in Kenya? To have a house in Kenya, to be driving in Kenya. Which work are you doing? What are you doing? What? I told them, I'm a pastor, and I'm entitled to anything good. So, since I don't rob anybody who said I rob, let them come out. I told the judge, and the judge, the first time we appear in court, the judge told the prosecutor and say, don't you see that this man is just an innocent man? Let him go. He said, no, that man is Kisi. Yeah, he's Kisi. I will never forget him.
The prosecutor?
Yes, it's Kisi. It's called Maraga. I know him, and
Not the former Chief Justice?
no, no. This one is fake Maraga. But
So you are in, your wife is pregnant.
imagine,
She's not giving up on you.
imagine, my wife stood with me. My wife talked with this man. This man talks bad, what. But I told that prosecutor, I said, you might be persecuting me, but wait for yours. Wait for yours. But I thank God today because God Almighty have judged all of them accordingly. And I'm still on that same soil, standing. So I will tell you, a good woman cannot be bought in the markets. A patient woman, it reaches a time. Yes, sometimes my wife feels tired. Oh, why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? But the same, if you cannot plant a maize, and when there's no rain, you are not watering it. You keep on watering the maize. That is the only time you can get a very good produce. So I keep on watering my wife with the word of God. With this, I share the word of God with her always to shape her to what I want her to be and to what God wants her to be mostly. Because when I shape her well, that is the time he will be positioning herself into where God will find her to use her. So God found her to use that, and that is why my wife become an history maker today. Because when I come out of the problem and I'm still standing, she's standing, we are still laughing today. Then she said, you are an history maker.
You are an history maker. It has been a very, very interesting conversation. I hope people of the internet, you've been able to love this. We shall be having more of Pastor Sam here from time to time because he is our friend here on Jenga Kenya. Just in case you've come to this far without having subscribed to our channel, do so. Also, give us a thumbs up if you are getting any inspiration. Feel free to share to friends and even to your enemies because we really need each of us to be here. This is Jenga Kenya TV. I'm being your host, Shadrach Burekakai, and Pastor Samuel Adekunle. Before we end, just briefly talk about your book in 1 minute.
Okay, God bless you all. My book is on the way. By God's grace, by next month, let me say by end of this month and next month, the first week of next month, it will be ready. Title, Command the Money. Go and pick that book. Grab your copy. Buy for your friend. Buy for your enemies. Buy for those who think you are nothing. Buy from those who are always looking down on you. Title, Command the Money. As you begin to command your money, because any money you fail to command can command us into untimely death, untimely tragedy, which we don't pray for.
Command the money, yes, or command the money?
Command the money.
Money.
Yes.
Asubui.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So make sure you grab your copy. As you are still eating that, studying that, knowing what God has for you, wait for my next book also. By God's grace, by August, it will be ready. Title, Waiting Room.
Waiting Room.
Waiting Room. Everybody are in waiting rooms. When you are in your waiting rooms, is the time you say, I'm waiting for something. When God give me grace, it appear. It means you are in a waiting room. Now you will see the benefit of being in a waiting room. You will know.
As we wait to see the benefits of being in a waiting room, how we wish to end it there. People of the internet, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. And thank you so much for taking your time even to this far of our conversation. Asante sana. Usalimie bibi sana.
God bless you too.
She's a blessed woman.
Thank you so much.
And you are a blessed man.
Thank you so much.
Wengi sana wanatamani kufika hapo, but it's so difficult.
Thank you.
We are also praying for you.
Amen.
Even as you pray for us as a pastor.
It's true.
Asanteni sana.